Right, Pete Walker here from Waxwicky Plants again. Today we're going to be planting up a toilet. Because we're in Yorkshire, we call it a bog, of course, so it's a Yorkshire bog garden. Now, Billy ain't going to be too happy because he normally drinks out of this. But anyway, look, there's Billy with his shirt on. I got told if it's this weather he has to wear a t-shirt or he gets sunburnt, bless him. So first thing we're going to do is, we've got some old moss here that we're not going to use for anything, so I'm going to block it up, but also means that it can still drain. So this is to block the actual hole at the bottom, but the water will still run through. I'll put a bit of that in to fill it up. It is sphagnum moss, long fibred sphagnum. I'll put a fair bit of that in, that'll give it a real nice base, if you like. And then we're going to add our compost, which is a mix of peat and perlite. Peat-free options are available on our website. So we'll scoop a bit of that in. In fact, I'll use my hands, it's easier. So in we go with the compost. The plant we're going to plant in it is, in fact, a Yorkshire Sarracenia. It was rescued from a moor called the Eastern Moor in between Sheffield and Derbyshire, near Chatsworth, in fact. And we didn't pinch it, we were asked to remove it by the RSPB a few years ago. So we've kept this colony that we rescued, we've kept it going. Collect seeds off it every year and plant them up. So we're going to pop the plant in, and it's going to be its new home, is this bog or toilet. There we go. It's in a peat-free mix, is this? I've just noticed. So that still wants a little bit more compost in it, so we'll hang fire. Put a drop more soil in. And this will naturalise in here and look like it's been in there forever. So we'll pop her in, proper Yorkshire Sarracenia, there we go. Now we'll just fill around the edges, obviously, to get it nice and snug in its new home. Sun's shining today, so all's good. My neighbour got me this, he's a plumber. So he got me toilet we used it at Harrogate last year in an outdoor display called a bog garden, of course, and it did look good. Got a gold medal, so a Premier Gold at Harrogate. So that cheered us up. Shame we're missing that this year, but anyway. There's always next year, isn't there, if everything's sorted out. We might bring this along for our outdoor display. Just filling round edges, firmer in. Make sure it's nice and firm in its new hole, its new home. Now the finishing touch is to put some lovely green moss around it so that it looks natural. So obviously the soils doesn't look so good. So here we go, look, beautiful green sphagnum moss. That's what the plant was naturally growing in up on the moors all those years ago. Yeah, we went up there. As I say, the RSPB contacted us, said it was an alien invader on the moors. And of course we were happy to oblige. Went up there, I went in a moon buggy. The wife had to walk, which is how it should be, obviously. Got stuck in the mud, didn't you, love? This was prior to having Billy, or he'd have enjoyed it up there. Chasing a few pheasants around, or grouse or whatever up there. It was a bit bleak up there, it has to be said, but it proves how hardy these plants are. Obviously they've been growing up on the moor for years without any problems at all. The reason they wanted rid of them, because obviously they're not native, they're an North American plant, and their worry was that they were interfering with our native fauna and flora. Sundews and the like, and overtaking their habitat. To be fair, it wasn't a huge colony when we got there, but there were some lovely plants, and as I say, we were happy to give them a new home. So there we are, tidy the toilet up a bit. Always remember to clean your toilet. Right, final thing I'm going to do is get a rose watering can. Have we no can, love? That's not going to back to the watering in at the end. Right, finally found a can, and we're just going to give it a good do with the old rose watering can. Get it nice and wet. Give the toilet a quick clean while we're at it. Sorry Billy, your toilet's gone, lad. He used to love to drink that really horrible green stuff out the bottom of this. So there we go. And there you have Sarracenia purpurea in a Yorkshire bog.